This is a relatively new song as well. It's called "The Loving Voice That I Know." Sometimes when I'm driving down a lonely two-lane country road, heading for another one-horse town, I often think about the one who said she loved me so. The life I turned away, the one I found. I find myself reflecting on the shadows of a doubt, through pages written down in memory. But like a man underwater, reaching up so he may breathe, I find the words to doubt my uncertainty. And all I really feel is inside my heart, urging me to push on through the night, like a shepherd watching over words written on a page, going somewhere over the hill, I'll be alright. Between the headlights shining down and the darkness far beyond, I sometimes hear the lady I let go. Between the rhapsody of the raindrops and the windshield wipers sound, I can hear the loving voice that I know. Love is like a river running through two hearts that beat as one. Some say we'll never turn back from where it came. No matter how I fight the water to swim the distant shore, there are powers in my soul I dare to tame. A perfume kiss in darkness, a gentle hand upon my face, the whisper of a memory through the wind. When the weariness of lonely recalls desperate dreams at night, I awaken to a love that calls me home again. And all I really feel is something inside my heart, urging me to push on through the night, like a shepherd watching over words written on a page, going somewhere over the hill, I'll be alright. Between the headlights shining down and the darkness far beyond, I sometimes hear the lady I let go. When the weariness of longing recalls desperate dreams song on a cold, cold Christmas day. It was a hard time for when soldiers came home after the war. Some had more battles to fight inside their heads. Some never knew what the fighting was for. Hadn't seen my brother in 2 long years. I was shaking, wondering what to say. Waiting on that train, watching the snow fall on rusty tracks. On a cold, cold Christmas day. Heard the wail of the whistle through the wildwood. But it seemed like an eternity for the crescent to coast in like a ghostly snake. I strained my eyes to see a pale, skinny Marine appeared in the mist, shiny medals on display. Tears fell on them as we embraced in the silence of the station. On a cold, cold Christmas day. When we were kids, we would wake up early, run to see if Santa came, reaching through boxes of ribbon and paper, searching for a present to claim. Never thought anything could better than that. But I learned all the reasons to pray. Nothing like the love from Mom and Dad and my brother. On a cold, cold Christmas day. Now he's living in a commune in California. I'd call him, but there's no telephone. For years, Mom and Dad kept his bedroom like it was. I visit their graves when I go home. He never was the same after the war. He survived, but we lost him anyway. Saw it in his empty eyes when he stepped off that steely train. On a cold, cold Christmas day. He never was the same after the war. He survived, but we lost him anyway. I saw it in his empty eyes when he stepped off that steely train. Christmas Day. On a cold, cold Christmas Day. On a cold, cold Christmas Day. This song is called Closer to You. 2, 3, 4. Something about the way the wind is calling. Something about the feel, nighttime falling, telling me Thank you. Well, it brings us to another subject.
That was a fine song, Tom.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, John and I joke about his phantom estranged brother that we discovered in the studio when he sang a certain, when he sang in a low range. And we call him Mississippi Carol. And I've been emailing him for the last couple of years telling him about Mississippi and making up tales about him with a mule and wagon coming through Lake Leesburg. Well,
yeah, Mississippi.
That's Mississippi.
Well, he's here somewhere, but he's got a blood sugar issue. He's laying down right now in the back. But he might pop up later. He really never all the way wakes up, right?
Never.
He's very sleepy.
Especially when he's driving his mules down the highway. I came up with this song, One-Eyed Willina. Down in the Louisiana lowlands, no man should ever go. Gators and swamps, who knows what, lay in the water below. You'll never be the same if you make it out of there. This is what the locals say, yeah. If the gators don't pull you underneath the black water, the swamp will get you anyway. Rumor has it there's a voodoo woman, she could throw something bad on a man. Always has fish heads boiling in a pot, snake eyes fried in a pan. Rolling bones with a mumbo jumbo, you taste that witch's brew. But when your head starts spinning, you know you got trouble coming from a wicked spell on you. One-eyed Willina learned from her mama, who learned from her mama for that. Folks say she can make a crazed alligator jump into a cooking vat. She'll take her glass eye out and smile for you. Don't think about cutting to run. Every now and then she lets somebody go. You might be the lucky one. Yep. Sheriff had a notion he'd go in there, bring her in alone. All the deputies found was a badge and pistol lying in a pile of bones. They found a note